Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button or hit the dislike button, whatever you prefer. Please, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already, and please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Kid Culture Radio. Hakeem, Jordan, what is popping like, and how was y'all guys' weekend? What's cracking?
It's been blissful. Thank God to see another day.
Okay.
Yes, sir. For me, well, for me, guys, we had a little tropical hurricane Hillary over the weekend. But not just that, but we had a earthquake as well, which is crazy.
Wow.
So they call it. We had a tropical storm in my area. Tropical storm and a hurricane earthquake happened at the same time. I didn't feel it, but it was further close to like Santa Barbara area, which is like 2 hours away from me. But some people in LA, they felt it. So people were saying we had like a earthquake, which we had like a hurricane and an earthquake happened at the same time. So
wow,
hey. Hey, that's my first time ever experienced that. But other than that, we're good over here. And I mean, no severe damages, maybe mild damages. It's just in my area, we just had a lot of rain, and I say, you got Florida folks are, you know how the tropical storm, how that goes. But other than that, I'm ready to go. Let's get it.
Then go ahead, Jordan, do your thing.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Glad y'all seeing y'all coming by. You about to let it go, let it loose. For today's topic, I don't know if you guys can know, over the weekends, it's still trending. Every other country creators are talking about it the past weekend. We're going to talk about it as well. And it's about the Fresh and Fit boys. So if y'all don't not know, they did like an emergency meeting on Friday night. Friday night. It was like 26 minutes. And they was letting everybody's know, their fans know, everybody in the chat know that they lost their YouTube partnership from YouTube, which means they are demonetized from YouTube. So what that means is their channels are still up, all the channels are still up, they can still stream, but they just can't get the revenue like they used to get. They can't get the ad revenue, they can't get the super chats, they can't sell their merch, they can't do nothing. And as we all know, it's like so they when we on live, a lot of people, as me and Hakeem right now, we know what type of people that goes on there, watch them and everything, but they have a huge following. So they average between 100K to 200K views in 24 hours on their live shows, specifically after hours, and that's where they make the money, is after hour shows, and also do interviews as well. And now for that to completely wiped out from YouTube, even though they stream on Twitch, I believe it was on Facebook and also Rumble, their main source of revenue was for YouTube, and pretty much, the money they be getting was their super chats. Because you see, they get $100 super chats, $200 super chats, sometimes 500 super chats from one of their followers. They'll send that daily to Fresh and Fit boys, because they have some die-hard true fans of Fresh and Fit, and they build that for over 3 years from now. But with YouTube, we don't know what the exact reasons are. It could be they could being racist on their shows, if they're misogynist. We don't necessarily know why they got demonetized. For what I know, they can wait for 3 months, and after that, and they can resend an email, see you get monetized for now. But for other than that, they're demonetized. Demonetized. You're not gonna make your ad revenue, so I don't know what their next step is. I believe like they have like 20 staffing, not just them, but they have 20 staffing. That works with Fresh and Fit. So. I know the money, like I said, the money could be tight, so we don't know if they're gonna make cuts, but how's it look right now? It looks like the end for Fresh and Fit. That's how it looks like. So we're gonna play a video from Myron and Fresh. They're gonna talk about the scenario of what happened to, what's going on with their channel and everything. And after that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
It won't be the same, bro.
Yeah, the channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Just keep it straight with
If you look right now, you can't even super chat, or
you can't even super chat right now.
Yep. So this is the beginning of the end of this era.
We're working with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and, you know, work together and figure this out. But for now,
We don't even know why.
We don't know the specific reason. When you guys send me your DMs and say, yo, you saved my life. Yo, you send me a picture of your credit score. Yo, my girl is making sandwiches now, or whatever it is, right? We've helped a lot of you guys from killing yourselves, from making a really bad decision. What I'm asking you guys is, just like we've saved you guys, we need you guys to save us. We need you guys to support us.
Wherever we go. Fresh and Fit, you guys saved my life. Yo, you changed my entire life. I'm now happy because I was so depressed.
Guys, it's gotten to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fucking have to say that shit. I really didn't want to have to admit that. Dude, there is a matrix, man. Like, people don't want you guys to get this message. Dude. I love doing this. I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't say I didn't love doing this. I left a job that I truly loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
So as you can see, guys, the Fresh and Fit, even their apartment concert, they don't want them there no more. So they get a lot of hate. But as you know, they've been out for like 3 years. They interview a whole bunch of content creators. You know, they came in and jumped at, from Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate. I mean, just Curly's name was on there. Coach Greg Adams, and a bunch of other folks. But now, how's it looking right now? It's looking like the end for Fresh and Fit. Even though they probably make money on Rumble or Twitch and everything, it's not like the residual money they was getting from YouTube on a daily basis with with the ad revenue and the super chats and their memberships as well, because they definitely had a lot of memberships. So they was making over $1 million a year on their podcast, which I give them props. They very, very hard workers, but there's some stuff that YouTube didn't like. As we saw, as Hakeem Ronnie, we talked about Fresh Trade before, how we had our own opinions. We're gonna talk about them again and possibly more. But hey, man, this is how it is. So pass it to you, Ronnie. What you think about Fresh and Fair finally getting demonetized or losing their partnership with YouTube?
Of course, I'm gonna be the first to say I don't lose their channel, any form of them making money. I don't like it because I'm a guy I'm a very firm advocate of free speech. Now, when it comes to the rules and the guidelines of YouTube, people gotta understand something. Even for us, we're working for YouTube. That's why they call a partnership. We are working for YouTube. They're pretty much our bosses. They're the one that's gonna eventually pay us when we eventually get monetized. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want that to happen to us. I'm just being honest. I don't want that to happen to us. I don't want us to go through that experience. There's been other content creators who's talking about Fresh and Fit, and they heart goes out for them because people knows that feeling when it comes to being demonetized. You got from Coach Greg, you got from Angry Man. The list goes on. Tommy Sotomayor. The list goes on and on and on and on. But I'm not gonna lie to you. This one right here, Fresh and Fit, gotta hold themselves accountable. Because of the content they've been doing it, I think they push the limit way too far, even to the point that even DJ Academic, who's a real close friend of them, told them that you guys are going too far, probably from having Nick Fuentes on your platform and do Tate. The list could go on and on and on and on. Even Hakeem know. I'm not gonna lie, I knew about Fresh and Fit from Kevin Samuels. I didn't even know who Fresh and Fit was into Kevin Samuels, so he kind of gave them that kind of the spotlight on them, but prior to that, we already know Hakeem doing. You already know they're from Miami, so anything that's from Miami, I support very heavily. I support that, and I think they were doing something different, something new. That pretty much you only see back in the '80s, like Howard Stern and other people doing it. They starting to do it, so it kind of bring spotlight to them because it was something different. Nobody was doing what they was doing. And not only that, but if you guys didn't know, you know they are the top 10 super chat on YouTube platform. They on the top 10. The most to get the most super chats. That is crazy. I mean the top 10. So for them, and like Jordan said, you'll see them go live, people drop 500, 200, 100. It doesn't stop. And that's to show you the power of a supporter. And I think they didn't plan for a plan B. I think they should have had a plan B. Probably when they saw they had that type of support, they should have automatically got their own app, their own website, got it going, and get those supporters to follow you. Because all you need from 1 million subscribers, all you need is just 10,000, which they got the 10,000 because they following wherever they go. They could have just started their own website and they could have did whatever they want, especially like what Tasha K is doing. But man, we're gonna go more in depth, but that's just my take for now. Go ahead, Akim.
Yeah, brother. So I want to just clarify some things, and you are 100% right. Shout outs to Sherry Bryant. Shout outs to Motivation Vision, Natasha Vincent, all the queens of chaos. Not only did their main channel get demonetized, but all their other personal channels got demonetized.
All 4 of them. Was it 1, 2? Even their personal as well. Even their personal ones. Yep.
Yeah, Fetted, Fresh's channel. And another thing they also stated was 90% of their revenue came from the ads and the super chat. But here's the funny thing is that because I did some research and was watching other videos, what they got demonetized for wasn't on YouTube. It's the stuff they did outside of YouTube. A lot of people fail to understand. If you do something and you go viral on it and it's negative, it's like saying you ain't working a day, but you go rob a bank, but you work at Chuck E. Cheese. Your face is on the news, Chuck E. Cheese gonna fire you. Your face is associated with the brand. So there's been plenty of YouTubers who have been deplatformed and who has been demonetized for stuff they haven't done on YouTube. It's for their outside activity. So let's take for an example. And let's also not forget, and I'm just speculating with this because this was somebody else say, but it also could have been an issue of them sending a bunch of copyright strike to numerous of YouTubers. But the main thing I think was this. They was disrespecting Alba and Preach. They was putting on Ku Klux Klan helmets. I dare not to do that. They was doing the salutes. That you know what salute I'm talking about. That everybody that the untouchables don't like. So they did a lot of stuff. And to be honest with you, brothers, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not feel bad. Hold that L. Y'all was making millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. You talked about people. You talked about people wives. You had disrespected black women on there. They was calling them, we don't mess with Lakeishas and the darkies. They have documentation of this. I can't feel bad for somebody who purposely self-destructed.
Yeah, that's true. With Fresh and Fit, Hakeem had a lot of things that they did, with the Ku Klux Klan had, being on other people's platforms like Sneeko, which he did it on Rumble. Just bringing in the people and, I remember like the first year, they was bringing in some people, big content creators. And then after that, you just hear rumors that they've been talking about behind their back. Like once they leave the studio, you hear all that. Disrespecting the black women, of course. Bringing in, the Andrew Tate and Nick Fuentes. And to me, when you look at stuff like that, as you being a partner of YouTube, as you work with YouTube, they got a final straw. They got a thin line with that. And all the stuff they did in the past, couple years, and stuff they did, Hakeem said they did outside of YouTube, eventually it's gonna catch up to you. You know, you get if you think you got 9 lives like a cat, you use up all your 9 lives. Use up all your 9 lives. You know, like I said, hopefully, they did. The next time they get their channel deleted. So, and also, we don't know the further steps that YouTube going to do if they're really going to delete their channel, or are they going to wait for 3 months to see if they get remonetized. But the thing is, in order to do that, if they do that, they got to stop doing some stuff they was doing in the past. Maybe they change their cut up to something. Maybe stay have the content, but maybe change it a little bit or switch it up a little bit because we know Fresh Fit is like it's the modern Jerry Springer show. We know that. It's the #1 entertainment. And that's why people like to super chat. They like to see entertainment, drama, all that type of stuff. Similar to Jerry Springer show. And Fresh Fit is the overnight Jerry Springer show. But at the end of the day, all the stuff they see, with fights and everything. I mean, when they had Tommy Sotomayor, she was finding a black chick. They had her up in that stream. I remember DJ Academics, he was going off for this one chick to call her a man and everything, all that type of stuff. They got in trouble. So there's like I said, as a content creator, we can see how the work they do, on a daily basis. Being on 3 times a week, interviewing people day and night. They persistently pushing the work. They been consistent, and we give them that. But some things that you do that you probably YouTube, they're not going to like it. If you keep on doing it, you keep on doing it, you keep on doing it. And once you keep on doing it, there's a consequence you got to suffer. And now it's, I just I feel bad for the staff that's worked for them. I think they got 20 plus staff. I feel bad for the staff they got work with, maybe they got some, money right now, but in a month from now, but after 2 or 3 months when your money's getting dry, how you gonna pay your employees? That's been working with you for maybe 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years, something like that. And hopefully, the staffs, they have a backup plan, but how's it looking right now? It's not looking good. And with Rumble, they might be on Rumble, they might get a lot of views, but Rumble don't have like the ads or partnerships as YouTube has. Rumble's just starting up and everything, so it needs time to build a platform and everything. So with that, just losing that much money and not be smart about it, maybe try to change the contract a little bit up, but to continue to ride that wave to the wave don't run out no more. Now, you're in this predicament, as you being a business owner for your channel and you have stuff like that, it's just for the staff, it's sad, but for Special Fit, it looks like they got what they're coming for. They ride their wave, and now it's like not in a predicament now. What's their other income they gonna do? They never have a plan B, like Ronnie said, or a plan C. Just if anything happen like that. But right now, it's looking bad for Fresh and Fit right now.
But this is the thing. People gotta understand something. YouTube, when you get a monetization on YouTube, it's pretty much a privilege. It's an award YouTube give people opportunity to win, to capitalize. Because at the end of the day, YouTube don't have to give nobody anything. To be honest with you, they don't have to do anything. So. I think they took advantage, and I think they made a terrible mistake. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I heard like Hakeem said, I totally forgot their whole catalog got deleted. That means like right now we can play a Fresh and Fit clip, and they cannot copyright us at all. We can play their whole content and we can use that on, but we're not gonna do that. But pretty much that's what people are doing right now. They're taking the opportunity because they pretty much their whole catalog pretty much got demonetized. That's their whole catalog from the day one all the way to now. All that money they have work. I would say it's the work that people don't understand. When it comes to content creation, Hakeem can tell you, Jordan can tell you, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of manpower. It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of redoing, editing, talking over ourselves over and over. And that John is very, like, that was how I understand why he cried, because I'm being honest. I was telling a friend of mine, I would have cried too on the phone if I would have found out that I would have heard like Chaos got demonetized or one of our channels got demonetized. I would have literally cried. I'm like, dude, the work pretty much down the drain. Now going to Rumble is good, but like Jordan stated, it's something new. It's just started, so you're not gonna generate that type of revenue that you're gonna generate on YouTube. Why Tommy Sotomayor tried his hardest to come back to YouTube? Because he knows the type of money you can make off YouTube. Or Hassan Campbell, who's another one who got demonetized. However, he got remonetized again. Because he understands, like, wait a minute, this is my bread and butter. But People gotta really appreciate YouTube, man. For real, for real. Go ahead, King.
Brother, you spoke very, very eloquently, and it's true. We all will cry. Everybody who works so hard to get here, and we're not going to take away from them being good content creators. They had over 1,000 videos. You can't say nobody who put. I got to give them credit for putting the work, but family, there's consequences for doing stuff. But the big thing they did not do, I want to read this comment. They should have cash reserves to float their business for several months, as big as they are, say they be, and the physical. A lawyer should have been given a proactive advice to stay out of trouble. That's one thing. Another thing is too, hopefully they diversify their business. Books, podcasts, you can still do different things if you going that route, but you know what I'm saying? And you just got to play it smart, man. And anything you do in life, there's rules and regulations to it, and you got to know it. But they offended a lot of people. And the thing about it is, who knows what's going on in the background? What other things they've been involved in that got them to that way? You don't know. It could be one of the girls that was featured on the platform who wanted a video off. They have angered so many people and done so many things that was kind of tasteless, which we're all sitting back and watching. But one thing, there's a negative and a positive that just happened. Fresh and Fit getting demonetized just opened up a hole now. You figure out what I mean by that.
You're right about that, Hakeem. And the thing is with what to say. The thing is with Fresh and Fit, it's they put in so much work, and to the fans, and to the fans that want to be like Fresh and Fit, we have some new content here. They want to do the same thing as Fresh and Fit does, as in doing a late night show, having girls having drinks, talk about men versus women and all that type of stuff. And as y'all can see, your fans, you can see there's a if you want to ride that wave of Fresh Fit doing, look what just happened to him. And there's one of the other content creator that she's on thin line as well. I can say if they demonetize Fresh and Fit, and that's just Pearly things. There's some stuff that just Pearly things as they do. She does some of the things of kind of bash women in a way, and also being racist. Also being in that circle as well, because she's in that circle with Nick Fuentes and Sneeko as well. You see them. You seen them with the. I remember seeing Just Pearl, who was in Fresh and Fit like a year ago. She was just one of the girls, and also she was on Sneako's with Roma one time and everything. So with that, big content creators, if you do something that's similar, or if you align with their ideology, as in having red pill talking points, YouTube might look at you and say, hey, I don't think I would like this type of content you're doing, especially if you got over 1 million, 2 million. Like I said, they can have options that, hey, I don't think, as a partner, I don't support you have this content, this content, we're going to demonetize you for a couple months, and if you don't change it, maybe go in your channel. Or if you were like a Tommy Sotomayor and these other people that got deleted, they will delete your channel, period, and they will not let you come back, make another channel. Like, they're done with you. Like, they're dead to you. So just big content creators and other content creators who like Fresh Fit, follow Fresh and Fit. It just shows you that, hey, it's an end of the road for content like this. And if you don't change your switch up, you might go have a channel, you're not gonna get paid for YouTube.
And this is the crazy thing to you. So crazy about YouTube. YouTube don't even care about them being the top 10 super chatter channel. They didn't even care. So they were like, we would rather jeopardize that than to have you on our platform. Goodbye. That's when you know that YouTube don't really, if they like, hey, if you don't go, pretty much like I say, like a job. If you don't do what we asking you to do, pretty much pack your bags and go somewhere else. So that's a lot of content creators are pretty much waking up. It seems that YouTube is not playing anymore when it comes to certain content. It's either you're going to change, or go somewhere else. And I think that's why a lot of content creators, this is a wide opening for everybody, even for us here at Chaos Culture Radio. Like, hey, if we don't do whatever YouTube is asking us to do, then we have to go somewhere else as well. Go ahead, Ken.
Sometimes the question is, do you rattle the fence or do you don't? And just like Sherry Bryan said, they do more harm than good. Is the information and the content you're doing actually helping people? You know what was the most absurd thing about the video? He said helping kids was okay, but saving y'all was better.
See that, and that's the thing right there. You say saving kids was good, but saving that's crazy, Hakeem.
But you got to think about it, guys. If you save the man, then actually you're gonna save the kids, because then you build up better men.
But necessarily, I thought if you invest in a woman, you save the kids. Men go out working, women with the kids all day.
Leadership. If the man and a leader, then who the woman's gonna follow? The man to be the leader.
That's a point.
So I kind of got where he was coming from, but I still have to say I did the same thing you did, Hakeem and Joe. I did the same thing. I was like, huh? But then when I thought about it logically, I was like, it is important to make sure the man have the right mindset, because we don't have the right mindset, we pretty much gonna fail this generation. I don't know. Yeah, y'all probably got something totally different. So let me.
No, this might be the case, but it's just like how he said it. You know, how you have people that don't like you, they gonna think like how we was thinking the first time. You know, they know just being a little bit more emotional. If you would have said, hey, saving men was better, and a Joyce, said it in a different way. But when how you said it, it's like we took it as the first impression. We took it like that. And if you took it like that, the first impression, then everybody else took it like, oh, see, this is what they talk about. In other countries they were talking about.
And we didn't think in it because we talk about, damn, I got demonetized, and then you say F the kids. That was pretty much like you say F the kids, focus on the men. But I kind of, when I really thought about it, I was like, okay, I'm a man. If I'm not where in the place I need to be, then the kid's gonna suffer and my woman's gonna suffer. Because remember his platform is keep on saying we trying to build a better man. And remember, not only that, which was another thing they was doing, which I love the idea. They was doing like Mondays where they were talking about money, finances, credit. Mind you get paid extra for that when it comes to finances. Not away. So just imagine the mind they're going through right now. They really going through. Trust me, it's serious.
Yeah, and the thing is, I know Myron and Fresh Walter, they'll be fine. They made the money, everything. Yeah. It's just, that residual income they're gonna be making from the channel continue on, and also the staffers too, and everything. That's the worrying part and everything. And also, we just Myron to say, the apartment companies, they want to kick them out. They tired of it. And he said we're gonna have another studio, but hey, they said the apartment company said, hey, we're tired of this, all this buckering, I know probably the neighbors are hearing all this type of stuff, and hey, just want you out. So
no, but I thought they live in the penthouse. They ain't live in the penthouse suite.
No, it's a regular 1-bedroom. It's in Brickell.
Yeah, I know it's in Brickell, but I thought it was a penthouse suite for some reason. I don't know why.
That's Myron's that's his apartment. He has his own bedroom, and the whole living room. That's where the setup is. They got a bathroom and the kitchen, and all that type of stuff. But yeah,
that's crazy how they did that. Man,
they did a hell of a job how they set up that studio. Now that's one of the best studios on YouTube. Period. I give them that.
No, for real.
They invest in expensive mics, sound. Like they invest in cameras. They invest in everything. I give them props to that. When if you want to get good time tap, we're gonna give you guys the best stuff, state of the art stuff that you guys can like and enjoy. So I'll give them that about investing into their content.
No, them guys the beast. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. At the time, even when Kevin Samuel was alive, I think it was Kevin Samuel and Fresh and Fit. They was killing the game. I'm being honest with you. They was killing the game. So them to go down like that. But I really thought about that. Do you guys think they're gonna get their monetization back? Because a lot of people think their monetization back.
They can, or since their channel get deleted, they still can. But I don't. The thing is, I just want to know why they got demonetized for. We don't know if it's from misogyny or being racist or what's happening outside of YouTube. Something. I just want to know that. Either if if Fresh Fit says it, or maybe YouTube says something like that. But for me, if they maybe that's stop being heavy racist, to blacks and and the 5-star boys, and just really focus on men and women in general, and just continue doing that, then I think they can get monetized again. But if they don't, and they keep playing around, they might get their channel deleted.
You're right. I also want to point out and say, Fresh Sounds and Urban Noise did mention that. I think for a lot of people, the way you can get your channel back from demonetization is deleting the content that is offensive, if it's that on the content. And once you delete that and waste some time, and that's it. But the thing about it is, when we think about content, we think about content creators, and good or bad, they're all needed. But they got to understand the position that they put themselves into portraying this. Let's be honest, Red Pill is dying. Red Pill content is dying. Majority of the Red Pill channels of the juggernauts has been deplatformed.
Facts, Hakeem. Facts. And I was gonna ask you too. Then I'm gonna ask you, do you think free speech is under attack because of this? Because one of the things Myron said, and Fit said that free speech is now being under attack. Do you think so?
No. Here's the thing. People got to understand, this is not our platform. You just said it. It's a privilege to be on here. It's a privilege to have these people to come watch us. We're able to speak our mind, but it's how you say it, what you say. Certain things are not supposed to be said. There's a way to give your opinion without being disrespectful. The stuff that I had a problem with was the Ku Klux Klan stuff. And that. Other than that, there was some stuff they said that made sense. When they started to get in the beefs, that's what the problem was. So it was not a point of free speech. They trying to use that, weaponize that. But what they had was what the problem was their ignorance.
Yeah, for me, I don't feel like free speech is very on attack. It says there's some stuff you can't say. Maybe you could change it up a little bit and make it not seem so, targeted to other people. Because here is, it's a difference, like for YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, there's some stuff we can say, stuff we can't say. Well, as in Twitter, that's X now, or Twitch or Rumble, maybe stuff we can go, or Patreon, there's stuff maybe you go a little bit heavier on those platforms than on YouTube. So with that is, you just gotta be smart what you say in platforms, what you can say, what you cannot say, and with Fresh Fit, they were just playing with that line, try to bend the line, so eventually they broke it, and now this is what happened to them.
I think they got greedy. Because they saw, like you said, Jordan, they saw that they were breaking the barrier. They're like, okay, we had Nick Fuente, cool, no problem. We're not getting flagged. But like Hakeem said, when they went to the KKK and making fun of what Ivan preach, I think me too. I think they went far. They went far too gone, especially when they disrespected a lot of black women on their platform, which makes no sense whatsoever. So I think enough was enough. So I would say it's a learning lesson for everybody. Like, you gotta know how to be careful. And I didn't even know Urban Noise just said allegedly Angry Man just got remonetized. I didn't know that. So
I didn't know he was demonetized.
Yeah, I thought he was monetized. He said
No, he had been demonetized for years. He had channels taken away from him. Channels, because of the stuff he was spewing out of his mouth. He changed his content.
He did. That's a fact. He did change his. Yeah. But go ahead, because I know you read in the comments.
Yeah. Red Pill may be down. However, men should have a community spaces, private and public and private, to talk amongst themselves. Society can't expect leadership, then isolate the potential leaders. I agree with you 100%. And listen, within moderation. But that doesn't mean for you to go off the rails. Urban Noise just said that on there. We need spaces like this and stuff like that. But here's the problem with these spaces. some of these spaces seems like they have agendas and propaganda attacks towards other people. We got a lot of guys on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube who put out propaganda pieces attacking people. Have an opinion but not attack. We're not going to come on this platform and talk about black women and problems we have with them and all of this and that comes off as an attack piece. Have an opinion but not an attack piece. And that's the point that they was promoting. Thank God black women did not let Tommy Sotomayor go on for so long. They got him off of YouTube. Let's get that straight. They got tired of being called hyenas. Trust me on that. Nappy-headed, all this stuff for that. You think I'm saying? Go look at the videos. He was tweaking. The honesty is the most ridiculous take on them is by them. This is how some freedom of speech thing. You know how many YouTubers would kill to have 1.5 million subscribers base even without monetization? So many. Just hit me out.
And the thing is, they would make a whole lot of money if they would change their content, all the brand deals they could have got to. If they would have changed that, they would have made 3 times, 4 times as much as it was they make it right now. Period.
Bro, I knew they was big when they interviewed Robert Kiyosaki. That's like, no. I was like, you know how hard it is to get Robert Kiyosaki on your platform? Like, for real, for real? Like, they spun that bread. That's all like, yo, them boys didn't play. And then that same night, I see somebody drop like 500. They made like 10 bands the same night. And I was like, man, what is that strategy to get people to? But I think it show you that when people respect this platform like that, I always say shout out to Gore, Natasha Vincent, Jess J, Urban Noise, Real Pookie, Nightish, Kendall, Jabari, Rodney, all these guys, Ray, all these guys that support this platform. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. You don't understand when you have people that loyally follow you, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Because and follow Fresh and Fit wherever it go. That same night, Jordan, he said we was going to Rumble. Literally, I went to Rumble just to see their numbers. We were like 30K watching them. 30.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And for us, we wish we could have followers like Fresh and Fit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sky. Yeah.
Because shout out to Sky because their fans are super loyal. They probably have one of the loyalest fans on YouTube. One of the loyals. And for that, if we would love to have a fan base like that. Eventually we would get moving like that because it just shows how you, like Rodney said, you guys, how you appreciate us, you know how we speak in the context, speaking the truth, people join in mentorship so they could, speak out, how men and women are friendly, so for us, we would love to have, get their super chats like they are because we should see how they do it. It's just been very, very consistent. We, just watch them from like 3 years ago to now. And well, with demonetization, it's, we can learn, like I said, as everybody's contributor, especially from us at Cash Coach Radio, we can learn, 1 or 2 things about what Fresh and Fit did, and also what Fresh and Fit, they did not do, that we can learn from their mistakes as well.
And also Barry White. Barry White, I didn't forget about you, baby girl. She's in the clouds, but she's another heavy supporter. That's what I'm saying. Like, people that support the platform, you got to appreciate them. But I would say Fresh and Fit, they could have had a plan B, had their own website like Tasha K. I promise you. And just hit me out. He did the numbers I came out. I don't know you saw it. He said all you need is 5% of people to sign up on your Patreon. They will make pretty much like 75K a month.
He's right. He's
for you guys.
He's 100% right. I also want to point out, Gore, we did play that video, that idiotic video that Myron says saving kids is better than but saving y'all is. It was wild. But here's the thing. You know why Fresh and Fit fell off the railings? I can tell you one thing, and a lot of people probably didn't say that. There was nobody there to hold them accountable. Nobody to check them and to be like, oh, hold on. Yo, what you did the other night wasn't cool.
No,
fam.
DJ Academic said he did. I saw one of his videos today. He dropped. He said he had a conversation with him all the time. He said, your channel gonna get gone. You better work on a plan B. Myron said, no, that's not gonna happen. You guys actually watch that video with DJ Academic. He actually said like he be with them on the phone. He said even after they got demonetized, he's finna come to Miami. I think next month, and he actually gonna go in the studio and he gonna talk to him because he, DJ been there, he done that, so he gonna tell him like what you guys' option are because he say Rumble is not it because he keeps saying you go to Rumble, but you want to create your own platform like pretty much what them other guys do like No Jumper, DJ Academic, and stuff like that, which is like the guru of this, pretty much of the space.
Yeah, and the thing about it is they was like only content, only like I say they was like one of the other than Camp Sayers, they was another concept. They was on fire, back in 2020 to 2021. They were just heating up, they were just getting fast money, fast money, fast money. All the money that was being accumulated, and also the subscribers they was getting up, up, and everything. You rarely see content creators like that who gets, gets in the content, as in Red Pill, which, it was, Red Pill was really popular around 2020, 2021, because, Kevin Samuels, Donovan Sharp, Rollo Tomasi, that was the rise of Red Pill. And, it got a lot of people. It got me, it got Ronnie, and it got Hakeem. We fell into it and everything. And, and right now Red Pill is, now it's going down this way, some men are thinking that, hey, too much men this and women that, just men versus women, blame everything on the woman. It's got too much for some people, especially for us. It's like, you know what, man, it's really getting out of control.
Yeah.
Really getting out of control.
What happened to Donovan Sharp? Is he still around?
He's still around, but and the thing is about, he relies on heavily on Fresh and Fit, after our show, because he reacts to him. He will react for like 3 years, and then him or Kevin Samuel Kevin Samuel passed, God rest his soul. He was big on, Fresh and Fit, reaction, Kevin Samuel reaction, and at the time he was making a lot of money at the height of the Red Pill. At the time he was making money, subscribers, and all that type of things, super chats, and now the Red Pill is dying now. We might rarely hear about these, these top heavy, Red Pill people, because Red Pill is dying. And eventually, people want to consume something else other than Red Pill.
I want to give Donovan Sharp credit. Since he had lost 4 channels before having this one, he had got smart, started a website, started selling books, courses. He even got an app, Sharp Vision, where you can go watch him. So he has, So he has a sizable amount of followers that follow him.
That's what I'm saying. Why did Fresh and Fit did it? What is he? What did
they?
Yeah, if they would have had an app like Fresh and Fit app, they probably could have charged like $20 a month or $30 a month.
Yeah,
and hardcore fans, thank God they would have paid, and they would have made way more than what they would made on YouTube for sure.
Hey, y'all ain't see after they done with that video. All you have to do, go to Fresh and Fit comment section. Go to you will see most of their followers say, "We going to Rumble, F YouTube, we going to Rumble, we going to Rumble, we going to Rumble." They don't understand the power of the audience. The audience love these guys. I would say, what, like, if I ever see Myron on the street, because we in Miami. I would literally talk to Myron. What were you thinking, bro? Like, you have all these people pretty much worship the ground you walk on, and you didn't even use it correctly.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I think they thought Fresh and Fit wasn't gonna be that big. To be honest with you, I think they thought it was gonna be like a regular, probably 20K type platform, and then we good, we set. I think they didn't know it was gonna escalate to that level of that high, to the point that they pretty much anytime they drop a video, it's going viral, pretty much.
Yeah, and they Kevin Samuels helping a lot, because one of their top 10 videos, 3 of them was like Kevin Samuels.
That also fact.
Yep.
And when they pay this much money to get Kevin Samuels an interview, and also paying them to come on certain time around the shows, is to talk to speak with the women, they really helped them out for sure.
Kevin was the reason why Fresh and Fit at one point had got over 30,000 subscribers, because of Kevin. they were unknown when Kevin was here. You know what I mean? Now, don't get him wrong. They did work up until that point. After Kevin gave them some sauce, they went and got the rest. They had a couple viral moments, but you know what I mean? What can we say?
You talking to Urban Noise? Wait, YouTube been around since 2005? Wow, they've been around for going on 20 years.
Yeah.
I didn't know YouTube that long. Wow.
Made a lot of money.
It made people get rich really, really quick. You know, I know that's heavily. You know, Lamont's cousin DDG, he started off YouTube 5 years ago. Now he's a rapper. Who got the Paul brothers? You know, once they got in, Mr. Beast, like the super heavy hitters. You know, I know Mr. Beast. He's making what? How much he's making on YouTube? Like almost 50 to 75 mil, something like that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
He's
the super rich, the heavy hitters, the top heavy hitters. You think Fresh and Fit was making money? Oh my God, these heavy hitters, the Paul brothers, Mr. Beast. Oh my God, they are making ridiculous money.
Mr. Beast,
high 8 figures worth of money.
Yep.
So much money he's just giving away.
Exactly. You know, we can do all that. How much more money? How much land we can buy? The economy we could stimulate. Oh my God!
Exactly. And another one too. What is I Show Speed? Another one. If you ever watch his content, you see people like become membership, like bum. I'll be like, I try to figure it out, like because I be studying different content. Because especially as a content creator, you want to make sure you study different content creators who been in the space for a very long time, or who been using YouTube for a very long time. The good, the bad, and the failures. So I'm like, okay, when I see it, I'll be like, wow, that just be nuts, the type of money they be making. I'll be like, is this even real?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like like if you do live shorts, you have a big audience that's follow you. You want to make sure, you know, if all this follows you, they doing the right things, because you don't want the stuff that happened a couple weeks ago with Constant Now when you're trying to get away the PS5. And then if they were wrong and start writing and everything, and you know, and police had to arrest them, they had to blame them because of the writing and everything. So, you know, once you have a big following, you have over 1 million subscribers and everything, you just make sure, you know, the audience that you have the right type of audience, you know, that listen to you, who don't do stupid things, and make sure you lead them in the right way. Because if you don't lead them in the right way, you know, they might do some bad things out there. For instance, this is like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. There was a mass shooting. I think this happened in Texas, and they got the guy. She shot a couple folks, and then the police, they shot him, and you know, hit his seats and everything. But you know, they was looking in this info and everything online, and they see that, you know, the people that was listened to on YouTube or on other platforms was just Pearly Things, and also Nick Fuentes as well. He said Nick Fuentes was his biggest supporter, and I believe the guy, he had like a Nazi tattoo on his chest and everything, and you know, he was a Nazi and everything. And there's people, you know, and that's why Nick Fuentes, he's off of YouTube and a big other platform, because you know, he speaks, you know, he talks bad about, you know, other races, and talk good about races that we you know, that's very disgusting in you know, in the world that we live in. And you got people that, you know, I just talked about the guy who shot him, who listened to people like that, and it could cause, you know, chaos into our world. So that's why, you know, we see, you know, there's, you know, certain social medias like YouTube, they have certain things that you must follow the rules for. If you break some of these rules, you can't have it on our platform. Either you make your own, say somewhere else, or make your own platform if you want to do that. But there's certain things you can say on, you know, stuff like YouTube. First, like with Fresh and Fit, you know, you got demonetized.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I actually heard a guy from this space who pretty much got demonetized, cussed YouTube out because he got demonetized.
That wasn't smart. I don't know what he was thinking. That was pretty smart of him. Wow.
Literally, he did that, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. He literally cussed YouTube out because because they say he was using reusable content again. I'm like, bruh, I'm telling you, we black people, I don't think we really take advantage of this opportunity. Right now, this is a great opportunity for us to capitalize off a great platform to win. Fresh and Fit, like I said, I never, they probably never thought in a million years they would make this type of money very quickly, and now that they get the audience that really worship them. So I'm like, okay, you're in a great position. Don't pretty much don't take it for granted. I think they probably gave up on the brand because they were like, whatever, it's Fresh and Fit, don't worry about it. But to me, something like that, you're supposed to share it and probably see. Gordon knows. Gordon, I know I ain't say the name. I just kept quiet. I didn't say the name. But I'm just saying, like, when I heard what the guy did, I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is a good opportunity for you to win. Like, literally, Jordan Hakeem, people literally quit their job and make money off YouTube and go traveling and do it all off just base YouTube.
Yeah. People travel around the world for, eat different things like food. Like I know, people, I know food and YouTube, that's a big one right there. If you want to go and try different restaurants and everything around, around here in the city or state, or travel around the world, and you just do reactions of it, people make big money off of that. And YouTube, they get paid for that. I mean, they get paid for YouTube just by, just traveling and do what they love, do what they enjoy to do.
No, definitely, man. And listen, yo, not only the opportunity to be able to make money, you'd be able to meet interesting people. And Ronnie just pointed that out. And this, you don't know where this can take you. So it's best to be careful how you present yourself and the type of content that you can put out. Because, whatever God destiny has for us, we're trying to do this and put this out and trying to affect people in whatever way we're trying to do. But them guys was blessed. We're not going to go away from the work they put in. But also, too, this is also a learning lesson you got to learn. Hopefully they learned it from this.
Hey, Gordon, don't say who it is, man. I keep doing highlight that comment. But I'm just.
Oh yeah. I'm not.
Because he was like, what? But no, but it really happened. It's not a joke. It's really happening. So, and we literally, everybody in the chat was so upset because they were like, in our mind, we're like, why would you do that? You get what I'm saying? Look, motivated vision laughing. You know what I'm saying? Because in our mind, we were like, why would you do that? Like, it's your bread and butter. But
oh my God.
I already know it.
$1 million a year? They was making $50-something thousand. We had that kind of money. Everybody in the chat would have got a Benz. Everybody in the chat would have got a Benz. I would have been buying Birkin bags for Motivation Vision, Sherry Bryant, Natasha.
They did a super chat. They had a super chat. It was like I forgot. It was a late night. They made like $30K that night.
Yeah.
Off super, Mike. That's just off super chat. We ain't talking about cash app. Just off super. I don't know.
That's crazy.
$1 million, I think. They made it like 30. They made $30K that one night.
And plus the memberships. People will pay $100.
Yeah, for that
month just to get on that membership, yo. Just to get on that membership, and still would send super chats.
Motivated Vision, give her a Porsche.
Oh, you got it, baby. Anything you want, Birkin, Porsche, stuff I can't pronounce.
It won't be. We ain't talking about We ain't talking about a used, but we talking about that 2024 that's coming out next year type of Porsche.
2024. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said they also charge folks money to appear in their show. That's facts. Yeah. That's facts. Gore's talking about they was making money too because they wasn't utilizing. You know who else do that? Earn your leisure.
I ain't know that. You do that?
You gotta pay to get on this show. A lot of those guys who come on Earn Your Leisure to promote their products, there's a bag that was.
I thought
$1 million worth of game as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Good. Way to go, Earn Your Leisure. Way to go. I didn't know they do that.
Because they got so much big of a following, subscribers and everything, they can do that. because they know the averages. I mean, of views they're gonna get, and they say, okay, you know, if we get this, you're gonna get at least 20 to 30K of views for, you know, your product that you want to sell, or talk about your product, also your channel, whatever, your business and everything.
Yeah, I think they got just got that accounting.
Hey, you know, just him. Listen, we get that kind of money. Just hear me out would be my personal account. He run the back.
Yeah.
He running the back.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Like, just hit me out. They look like he do things right. I don't want things.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like Donald Trump. You know?
Hey, I'll just say, just hit me up. Make sure the money's in the Caymans. If I get locked up, make sure all the money's in the Caymans.
Oh, they
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Gord. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I could understand millions of views.
Yeah.
You're front of they put you in front of a major city, you might as well stay the amount of views they get.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, no. Gore spitting hitting facts.
Also, Gore, are you a follower Fresh and Fit? Do you got a membership? Because you know a lot of information.
Yeah, Gordon do his research. He know what's up.
He go by a different name. If I find you go by a different name, let me know so I can point you out in the crowd.
He said, "I am not."
Live tonight. They say they still gonna do YouTube. Oh, that's another thing too. They say they still gonna continue to do YouTube. It just won't be as long as it normally be. They say they'll still do the late night, but anything extra, you gotta go to.
Yeah, they can still get super chats.
Cash App.
Yeah, Cash App. Yes, and
no, but there's another program that
Angry Man.
Urban Noise is telling me about, like Streamlabs or something. They could. It's like Angry Man.
Who's Cash Apping you? Who Cash Apping you?
Yeah. So they still got opportunities to make money. They just got to go about it different, man. But here's the funny thing is, I want to give you an example when you do YouTube right and don't play games. You know, Mason Cameron just got a $30 million deal.
You lying?
For their YouTube channel.
Wow.
$30 million deal for their YouTube channel.
And they bought the catalog or for them?
I'm not sure, but I just read it.
It might be syndication because I know
syndication.
What's his name? He's going he's an Indiana got his name. I gotta look it up, but he talked about sourcing everything. He used to be a former football player. Now he has his own channel. Oh, I forgot his name. If y'all can help me out with the chat, because now he's gonna go be on ESPN. I think he got like a $20 million deal for like 5 years or something like that. And he has a time slot, I think, right before first take, and he's gonna be doing the same thing as he does on his YouTube channel, but it's gonna be a syndication on ESPN with YouTube. So hey, there's, like I said, if you got a big channel and Spotify or whatever, they might give you a deal. Spotify might give you a deal. Rumble might give you a deal. There's other social platforms that will give you a deal. If you got a good following, if you follow, if they like what if they like what you're doing, and they just want to bring you along, yeah, you could get paid by other companies if you want to sign with them as well.
Okay, let me clarify. Cameron and Mace signed a $30 million deal with with their first major sponsor. It's called Underdog Fantasy. Is a sports betting company.
No, but that's sports betting. That's different.
Yes, but the point I'm saying, look what they did, and they didn't do nothing goofy. They wasn't out here doing. They didn't cross no lines. They didn't push no boundaries. They talked about sports, and they just inked a $30 million deal. You know what I mean? Imagine if Fresh and Fit kept their content straight, still did what they did, but they didn't rattle the fence a little bit. I'm not going to even lie to you. They potentially could have had $100 million deal.
Yeah.
They know how to talk. They know how to conduct interviews. These are guys who are not dumb. Fresh. A lot of people might not think
he has more resume. Pat McAfee. That's what it is. That's his channel, Pat McAfee. Yep, there it is. There it is. Yep. That's the guy who has YouTube. He's gonna be on ESPN. Thank you.
No, Shannon Sharp on ESPN. They say he's doing it once a week, I believe. So
twice a week. He's gonna do about football. His club station. I don't know what he's gonna do with that though. I don't know what rumors about that, but yeah,
he got 1 million subscribers, so I think he should just keep it.
He owns it because we was on Fox Sports. Fox Sports paid him and also owned it, but I guess he put it in like it's on his not his contract or his whatever. Once he left Fox Sports, he wanted to have a club Shay Shay's podcast as well. So he has it, but I don't know what he's gonna do with it.
Definitely. Hey, hold on a minute. Motivation Vision. What you know about Pat McAfee? Let me find out you're a sports.
She's a gambler. Seems like she's a gambler. She like know about.
Yeah.
For no reason.
That was kind of.
I was just Google.
She got it.
As sassy as she looked, I didn't know she was in the sports.
You know, you're a gambler. She probably gambles. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she says she's a super sports girl.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pat McAfee, he has 2.2 million followers, y'all.
Hakeem, Jordan, and Ronnie, make sure you saw the difference between about a tax accountant and a tax attorney above. You just want to know we're the right one. Okay, yeah, he just gave free game.
Yeah.
Don't tell your.
I'm being an accountant and an attorney. I'm getting both.
We're gonna get all that. And I'm gonna still hide my money in the Caymans. In the Caymans. In the Caymans. I'm gonna hide my money in the Caymans.
I want them to go and then put them in the wall.
Listen, first bag I get, I'm buying 7 different passports just so I can be able to run out the country. If I become an international criminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Motivation Vision, you say you're super sports girls. If you like football, who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite team? We want to know that.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Let's see it. Who your favorite?
Let's see it.
The 49ers.
Let's see it, Motivation Vision.
Look, Jordan wanted her to say Detroit.
I want to say Detroit. I mean, I don't want her to be on the bandwagon, but she got her own team. That's fine.
No, Pat McAfee is a powerhouse. He makes millions commentating WWE.
Wow.
That is a fact.
Yes.
That is a fact.
That is crazy.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Just hear me out. He a Seahawks fan. Okay.
Oh no,
Rivals,
definitely,
man.
Yeah, that's a rival. So hey, once Seahawks and San Francisco play, hey, it's gonna be some division. Oh, she's a Bengals fan. Joe Burrow. Okay.
You say Joe Burrows.
The white guy.
Listen, we smoking on that barrel.
Okay.
What's McCullough Daddy said? We smoking on that Joe Burrow.
Yeah, the Bills, Josh Allen, they could never get through that first round, man. They always do. Josh Allen, he's the issue. The Chiefs and Buffalo, yeah, they. But watch out for the Dolphins, though. I'm not gonna lie, Hakeem, watch out for the Dolphins this year. I don't know. They might.
Oh no, listen. I'm still a Dolphin fan to this day. Since I've been a kid, I ain't switched no team.
Hey, somebody time out Motivating Vision, man.
We smoking on that Joe Burrow.
We messing with you. We can't wait for the season to start.
It started college football this week. NFL is the next following week. So college this week and the NFL is the next following week. So we straight. We straight. So if you some gamblers out here, we condone that. So we just talk sports. Yeah. And Natasha didn't get into sports. Natasha's not into sports.
No, she's not.
No, she know about hockey. She is.
She know about hockey?
She knows.
Okay.
Montreal.
Maple Leaf for life.
Anyhow, you already know we reached our mark, guys. Y'all, any final thoughts before we head up on out of here?
Hey, my final thoughts are for all the content creators. Just see what Fresh and Fit is, what they just did. Just gotta learn for what to do and what not to do. And hopefully, they will know in the future what they got demonetized for. Because for us, I really know what they got demonetized for. So they can say when they say it, we can say, okay, we gotta be very, very careful what we do here on Chaos Coach Radio or our personal channels. That's my final thoughts.
Yeah.
You don't got any final
we smoking on that Joe Burrows.
That's cool.
My bad, motivation vision. My bad, baby.
Oh, is that Hakeem like Joe Burrow? Oh man. Oh, you just
No. You know I'm a Dolphins fan. But I see, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Dolphins fan for life, baby. Aqua for life.
them too. You never know. And that's why it's so very important to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, guys, make sure you go to KR Culture Radio Community tab. In the Community tab, there's a KR Culture Radio t-shirt. Pretty soon, Hakeem is working on the new hats. So I will be rocking the hats pretty soon.
We're going to get there.
Hakeem New Book Black Club. Come over here and support the platform. We really do greatly appreciate it. Like you see, Natasha Vision put the link in the chat. So y'all go fuck my brother Hakeem, man. He's a wonderful author, whatever. He do it all. He's just a like always, shout out to the people that's watching us on Instagram, Facebook. Shout out to Natasha Vincent. Shout out to Sky. Shout out to Fresh Sound. Shout out to Urban Noise, Motivating Vision, Just Spooky, Nightish, Ken Dog, because Ken Dog sleep, he gonna watch us on the playback. Shout out to Gore, man. Like shout out to Gore. Shout out to Barry.
My brother from another
She's
mother.
watching us. She always watches us in the cloud. To her as well. Shout out to those that's gonna also watch on the replay. Like you guys already know, we on our way to 1K subscribers, which you guys have. We will reach that goal. Shout out to all the new subscribers as well. Today, I think we about to hit 700.
For sure, we will. For sure.
Even the haters. I love the haters. I love bros. That's just love them. Shout out to you guys. At the end of the day, guys, we really do greatly appreciate you guys. Hopefully, one day we will be like Fresh and Fit. But we have a house party. We have a party. We get it popping. And Hakeem guys a ride.
Listen, and save this video. If we do get rich, everybody in the chat, I owe y'all Mercedes. On my dime.
And
I'm buying all
it don't matter what it is, right? Because they probably want the electric one.
Don't matter. You right.
Thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. We over and out.